I got new shoes, so we're going to California. So yes, we are headed out to Joshua Tree National Park to do some Milky Way photos, and we're going to be exploring the desert out there a little bit. I'm excited because this is my first time I've ever been out to California to photograph the Milky Way, so we'll see what the desert skies have in store for us. But first, I need to change the oil on Laura's car, and I can't do it wearing this. For this, it's my nice Limber Grove stuff, so... That's better. A dirty work flannel and a junky old Avalanche hat. Go Avs, by the way. Yeah, let's go do that. Now, don't get me wrong. I know no one tuned in today to watch my car maintenance skills, as impressive as they are. So why have I brought you under my dirty old Jeep? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I just wanted to test out this little vlogging setup. So right now I'm using the R5 with the Rokinon 14mm lens, and I got my shotgun microphone on there and my big old sock. I don't think it's in the frame. I think it's just barely out of the image, which is kind of perfect. So I want to show you guys my new tripod. So these are the two new tripods I got. This is the one that I was just filming on, the AM223 carbon fiber tripod from Surui. I got this just because it is so tiny, it is so light, but it's built really, really well, way better than a lot of the other micro tripods I've seen here. A couple things I really like about it is how this system works. It's got this little lever that you pull out and click over to change the direction of your tripods. And it's just tons of other stuff that I'm going to be going over more in depth in a review in the future. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm bringing with me to California. So I'm actually going to be bringing both of these tripods. This is the AM284, so it is their bigger, beefier, bulkier 3-piece tripod. Notice there's no center column here. It is just literally a tripod. And even though it is their bigger, bulkier, heavy-duty one, it still is not, it's not that big. Like, I can fit this on my backpack, no problem. So these two things are gonna be coming with to California. Now, even though I'm changing my oil, that's pretty much just for the trip down to Denver. It is about time to get this done. We have chosen to fly out to San Diego. I don't know what's better. I don't know if anyone really knows what's better, but that's what we've chosen to do. Out with the old. We got our new. Got this little ring that looks like the Canon L ring. I don't know if I have to replace it, but we're going to. I do love changing the oil on these Jeeps. It is so much easier than on some of the other cars I've worked on. My other vehicle is this big old white Ford behind me, and that one's pretty easy too. But the location of this fuel, or the oil filter, is just so convenient. All right, new filter is in. But I have a question for you guys about the little pluggy, the drain pluggy things. So I get a new little drain plug every time, and I don't know if I need to. I think I should just get like a new gasket thing, but it feels good to get a new plug in there to make sure it doesn't leak, but that could just be the job of the gasket. So if you know more about cars than me, what do you do? Like, what do you do? All right, old oil is out, new oil is going in. So that should give us a little time to talk about cameras. So what do I bring with on a adventure like this? it's really hard not to bring every single thing I have. So you really have to pare it down to what is your main goal for the adventure. We are going pretty much to hang out in the desert and on the beach a little bit. So I'm doing some astrophotography at Joshua Tree or wherever we end up going, and then I'll be doing some sunset beach kind of normal pictures. I don't have any plans to take pictures of any people or events or anything like that. So it's pretty much just astro and landscape. So I don't need to bring every lens with me. I can get by with just bringing a couple. So I think I'm just going with the lens I'm shooting on right now, which is that 14mm. I'm gonna bring my 50mm Sigma and probably my 24-70 Tamron G2. Those two lens adapted work perfectly on this R5. And I think that is going to be it. Now, why is it not, it won't focus on me if I'm pouring? Maybe I can I'll pour this way. That's gotta look good. So my other kind of wonder is about the wildlife out there. I know there's a lot of birds and probably like desert coyotes. I don't know if there's desert bighorn and all, but we will figure that out. So I think I'm also going to bring the Olympus with just, I was gonna say just the 300mm, but I'll probably grab that 17mm too, just in case we need it for something. Maybe I'll do some video on it. And then, as I showed you guys before, I'm also going to be recording, vlogging a lot of it. So we're going to bring along the GoPro and Laura's Sony RX100 Mark 7. It's a really nice little compact camera and does super good video. Now, I'm obviously bringing with the Move Shoot Move Rotator, and I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to bring it and have it set up for traveling. To mount the Move Shoot Move to the tripod, I'm going with the Benro 3-weight geared head. I'm choosing this not because it's the lightest option, but because it is super stable and I can bring this one gear head, use it to hold the Move Shoot Move, and I can also use it on whichever one of these tripods for whatever other photos we're doing, if it's landscape or sunset or anything like that. So that will be my base. We have the Move Shoot Move here. Now, the one kind of extra little bit that I'm bringing is the Z mount, the Allen Wallace, the V mount, the Allen Wallace V mount, not the Z mount. I'm bringing this just because it brings your camera up and you can attach your ball head right here, and it gives you a really nice level plane to do your photos off of. I figured this would be really nice if I'm going to shoot a panorama of the Milky Way arching, because it'll be really early season Milky Way, so you'll see a nice big arch all the way over the top. The ball head with the V plate makes that way easier. I'm also bringing my intervalometer from Pixel Pro. I love this little remote. It works super well on the R5. And for alignment. Now this is kind of the tricky thing, because you can bring the cell phone mount, you can bring the laser, you can bring the polar scope. I am going with the polar scope. The reason why is because the laser, while it works super well, it can be annoying if that battery gets low at all, and bringing the battery charger along is annoying also. But the polar scope never needs a battery. It just always works, it's always on. Mount it right onto the side there, and you're good to go. So that is the plan. 3-weight gear head, V-mount ball head, and the polar scope. The last kind of cool thing I'm bringing along is this camera. It's my Canon Elan 7E film camera, and I'm bringing this because I've been working on a project shooting a bunch of film astro photos. I've done deep space, well, kind of deep space with like the 200mm tracked. I've done wide angle with this fisheye. I've done Milky Way. I've done star trails, all kinds of stuff in this film camera. And I don't remember how much. Oh, I need to get new batteries for this. Good reminder, self. I need batteries for my film camera. I think I have like 15 exposures left on this roll before I can get it developed. So hopefully we can get some star trails probably out at Joshua Tree. I think that's what I'll be going for with this one. So this is my gear. Headlamp. Hopefully I can fit it all in my bag. Let's see. Now my gear's all packed up, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, clothes. So, all of our bags are packed and we're ready to go. I'll see you on the next Chasing Luminance show.
Boy.
That wasn't a little funny?
Sure.
That was a little funny. Bye, guys.
Bye.